What's up, guys? Welcome to the next month. This month we're just going to spend a little time highlighting the back squat. It's a new movement that we haven't incorporated yet, so we figured we'll kind of hit a few key areas and things to kind of look and watch out for as we're practicing the movement. So bar height, of course, is going to be just a little bit, when you walk up to it, just a little bit below your shoulders. When he stands up, the bar comes off the pins without hitting that. You can go hands. I generally like the hands to be as close as you can that you can feel comfortable and apply force to the bar. So he's going to come up underneath. For a typical kind of high bar squat, he's going to put it right across his upper traps. His wrists are going to be flat here. So a cue I like to use when I stand up with the bar is actively pull down. So you can see here the little flex in the bar, and he's pulling from his lats. That's good. The lats connect. They start up here in the shoulder, come down to the hip, so it's going to lock in that torso, create that stability. And the other thing, he's going to think about breathing in through his nose. So if I'm between his ribs and his hips, if I were to put pressure here, he's breathing. I should feel pressure when he breathes in, pushing into my hand, and then it should stay there. So something to really focus on, especially on those lighter weights, is to be able to just get that beautiful setup every time. So wrists are flat, pulling down, lats are tight, belly is tight as he goes. You want to take a step out of there? Foot position, kind of like normal squats, like goblet squats, all these others that we've been doing. Toes can generally be slightly a little rotated out. He's going to pull down the bar, create some stability, pull himself down. The goal here is to really focus on staying kind of on your whole foot, not get into your heels, not get into your toes. First rep or two, I'd love for him to even just come down and pause in the bottom. Feel position, kind of rock weight back into your heels, rock your weight back into your toes, and just feel where that is. Find that midpoint. Go ahead and stand back up. And then as he descends here, so we want to see him, so if he did a hip first, his hips would come back and then he would load. Kind of like almost a good morning, or really hip dominant, or the opposite. He did a kind of knees forward first and then down to a squat. We want to see equal contribution as they come down, and the way it should look the same. So he's going to come down. If we look at his shin and his torso, they're roughly about the same. When he goes to push up, that angle of his shoulders and his hips should move up together. So do another one. So we should see, if I have pressure here, he's going to push up simultaneously as he's pushing the whole foot into the ground to create that position. Now let's do a hip forward, or hip up first. So if he's getting tired, he's really strong in his hips, he may drive his butt up and then bring his torso up. Or the opposite of that, coming down into that bottom position, he may want to arch over the arch that and push up through more of his thighs. So go and come down one more time. So show one more perfect rep. Watch hips and shoulders move up simultaneously. Good. Go ahead and turn to the left just a little bit. So now I want you to watch the end of this bar and look where it is in relation to his foot. So it comes down, that bar should be roughly right over that midfoot. Right now he's maybe just a tiny bit forward on that with the bar. It's roughly right over the front of his shoelaces. Come back up. Sometimes people that tend to drift a little bit forward might need just a little bit more ankle mobility. So he's just going to elevate his heel. I just have a couple 5-pound plates. Create that tension coming down. Now if we look, that bar is super easily sitting right over that middle of the foot. So I want to encourage you, thanks Kyle, I want to encourage you guys to take videos of yourself. Watch yourself as you do these movements. Grade yourself. Send it into us. Let us be able to help you, give you some tidbits and some information, how we can make this squat a safer and better pattern and get the most benefit you can out of it. It's a kind of high risk, high reward type pattern. You can lift some big, heavy loads, but because of that, it also can put a lot of shearing forces on the spine, especially if you're not able to stay optimally aligned and be able to really keep that really good tension and brace there. So being able to move as one unit, pushing that force into the ground, not so much thinking about the bar. So send us a video. We'd love to watch and use some feedback. Thank you.